Hello, this is Goshen and we are going to be playing some DrTARDIS mod pack. It's a mod pack I've been working on for the last several weeks, and I feel like it's finally ready to start playing. So, here we go, just starting anew, and let's see where we end up. I really love this part. Logging in for the first time. Death, death, death. Oh, come on. Hello, Daleks. Oh, hallelujah. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. That's really, really, really good stuff. So let's get out of that. Let's see what we got. There's all kinds of bad stuff out there. Alright, so we picked up 6 iron ingots and a Contron crystal. We could have been more lucky. I mean, seriously, that's really cool. Because what we're going to get from this is a TARDIS key. I thought I was going to have to run all over Kingdom Come to get a TARDIS key. Looks like we're looking good. So what we need is a key. A silver key, TARDIS key. Oh, yeah. I honestly didn't think I was going to get a TARDIS this early in the game. This is crazy. Oh no, is the door really? Oh man. Oh man. Alright, so let's make a pick, I guess. Oh wait, we have a pick. We got some other stuff here. Apples. Got a knowledge note from Hardcore Ender expansion. Good, good, good. So lots of unfamiliar sounds, I'm sure. That's because we have lots of mods. Hello, beautiful TARDIS. Oh man, I really, really love this mod. Really, really love this mod. Kudos to the mod author of this TARDIS mod. It is just it's so amazing. So let's take a look around the TARDIS. So what you have here is your TARDIS, the beginnings of it. First thing you do is grab your sonic screwdriver out of the console. And what you'll notice is there's a lot of gauges, buttons, dials. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you figure it out, it's pretty amazing. Let's start with the basics. So first thing we're going to do is look at the level. It has no level because there's no experience. As you use it, you level up. So first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to spin it. So this is a facing wheel. I'm going to turn it a different direction. I'm going to engage the temporal primer and the helmet regulator and disengage the quantum handbrake. And she takes off. Pretty awesome. So she's landing now. That sound means we leveled up. So if you look here, now we're level 1. So I'm going to go ahead and spin a couple more times. We'll go take a look while it's flying, and I'll show you the other stuff. This is a elevator. Hold shift, you push shift once and it takes you down. So let's take a look at the engine. This is the temporal engine, and this is the permission system. So you can flip through all of the players on the server, and it'll let you set granular permissions, modify rooms, roundels, transmat, recall, recolor, fly, spend points, lots of cool stuff. This is where you change the console room. So I'm going to change it from main to 10th-ish. Got to hold down shift and click again. Now I have a 10th-ish console room. Pretty cool. All of these blocks can be recolored with just dye. And this is showing how many unspent points. Let's go ahead and spin it again so we can level the sucker up. I highly recommend not flying off to somewhere far away until you've leveled up enough where you get an external scanner there. It's pretty important. So what we're looking at here is you get points for leveling up, and you can spend those points on increased maximum level, increased regen, shield, which isn't really used yet, and then how many rooms you get. That's like something way down the road. I don't know why you'd ever need more than 30 rooms, but you know, maybe a whole city instead of TARDIS. So we gained a point, 1 point to spend. So let's go ahead and spend that on max energy and spend. And let's go ahead and spin this again. I know this is funny, but this is how you level up at the beginning. Alright, did we cover everything down here? I think we did. Oh, you know what? We didn't. So if you put your screwdriver in here, you can set permissions for the screwdriver. So you can say they can... Yeah, there's different lights. So you just different granular permissions. You can give people permissions on your screwdriver. So if you look at the screwdriver now, it says locate's disabled, transmit's disabled, recall disabled. So it gives people, like, you can set default permissions for that. So now it's all normal now. This is your landing pad lockdown. Current mode, all interfaces can accept. So that's if you land your TARDIS on a landing pad, it can access the systems inside your TARDIS. So that will allow you to lock that down so they can't. So that's it for downstairs. So up here, let's turn the volume down a little bit. So up here, we already talked about the level. There is energy, how much energy your TARDIS has, how many rooms you have, and the speedometer shows how fast you're traveling. So we just leveled up again. It's like I said, you just got to keep spinning the TARDIS until you get that external scanner. And then this is flight control, flight control, flight control. Those are just, if you're just flying in unstable flight mode, that's the levers and such as you change. This changes the speed at which you fly. This changes, you want to do absolute coordinates or relative coordinates. This is, you can flip the monitor around by clicking, and this is allow you to set your different, Z coordinates. There's more flight controls, Z coordinates, Z coordinates. This is where you save waypoints, so you can actually save your different locations around the world. There's different strategies for being able to figure out which of these buttons is which. But so what you do here is, this is current coordinates, this is your last coordinates. This is save and load mode. So right now, if I want to save spawn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click. I'm going to pull this out so it says save mode, and I'm going to click here. Now I just saved the spawn in that spot. So if I uncheck save, if I load, it's going to spin all these dials to be back to spawn, facing the same direction that it was set. So that's pretty useful. Let's go see if we've got any points to spend. I don't think we have any yet. I think we gotta level it one more time. Yep, that's true. Now on this side of the console, you have your rooms. So you can select what rooms you are setting up with your. You can expand those doors, and so we did level up. That's pretty cool. Spin there. There. I think we might have a point. It's either now or the next level. I can't remember. We do have a point. Now we hold more than 1 point though, so it's not as imperative that we get it right away. But I'll go ahead and increase our regen rate, so our power goes up faster. So it's kind of something you just keep doing until you level up high enough to get an external scanner. Alright, so corridors and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to do a room, a big chamber, and I pulled it out. So I'm going to shift click, and then I'm going to specify big chamber, and then smack. Dang, look at that, big chamber. Now it's nighttime. So that's the other thing on this side of the console is a daytime button. So now it's daytime. This is pretty handy. You might notice that there are no mobs in this TARDIS. That is because we made a custom mod that keeps them from spawning inside your TARDIS, because it was pretty lore breaking and weird to have mobs all over inside your TARDIS. And it's a lot more relaxing. So let's see, what other rooms do we want? We want a... Let's do a library, maybe. Decisions. Let's do a medium farm. We'll smack that over here. Hello, medium farm. We're going to collect some dirt for that. And we leveled up again. Aha! Looky here. I didn't tell it to change dimensions. I must have accidentally smacked the lever. So that's the next thing. This lever here changes dimensions. So we don't want TARDIS, we don't want Aether, we want Overworld. So that lever changes dimensions. So that was the other thing I was going to show you on this side of the console. It's good to know, because now if you flip a lever and you want to flip the lever back, you hold down Shift to get it back to where it was, or, you know, back up instead of down. That's pretty handy. Now this is really important. This is set by default to land in midair. You don't want that. You come out of your TARDIS and you land and just go splat. So let's change that to land on the ground. And we can use landing pads, doesn't really matter. So now that we've got an external scanner, that's little bugger, he popped up here. It shows you current facing safe, because the direction it's facing is safe out there. Well, this is cool. I got a TARDIS really fast, like way faster than I thought we would. I thought we were going to be running for our lives for a long time. On this side of the panel, did I finish everything over here? Got the yeah, okay, good. So this side is your X coordinates. So these are X, and this is your room deletion control. I've never actually deleted a room. This is your coordinate guesser. It says where you're heading. There's a button here that is, yes, coordinated flight or uncoordinated flight. That is going to choose whether you fly crazy, like happens in the series a lot, where things are exploding and you got to flip levers all the time. And it's a good way to get experience while you're flying, especially if you have a whole bunch of friends. They can stand on the different side of the consoles and flip levers and buttons and switches as it turn blue. But we don't have that right now, so we're just not going to mess with it. I think that is all of the controls in a nutshell. So how's our power doing? We got 2,000 max, and we're about to level up again, which is good. So alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do another room here. Now, a really useful room is the library, and let me show you why. It teaches you how to play, how to use this mod. So here's the library, and this screen is interactive. It can tell you how to use tools and different things in the mod. So that's really cool. And the library actually has several levels. So if you wanted to set up different things on the different levels, that's pretty handy. And you can see there's rooms, doors all over the place. So you can expand by default. When you first get your TARDIS, you can expand 30 rooms, which is pretty amazing. Alright, so we're probably got a good amount of spinning going on already. Leveled up. Let's go ahead and start setting some stuff down. Not too shabby. We might use those. Don't need the TARDIS key. Now, when you first get your screwdriver, dismantle, reconfigure, schematic is all you have. that is good, but what you really need comes later. I think it's level 13, maybe? We're at 6 now. Aha, I got a point to spend. Let's spend that on max energy. Because later, when you level up, you get ability to recall and transmat. Those are two really important things. Recall will pull your TARDIS to you, wherever it is, anywhere, which is really cool, because you can go just exploring and then yank the TARDIS to you and get back into it. Transmat will teleport you to your TARDIS, which is really useful, because if you're about to die, she'll pull you in and you'll be safe, and you can heal, and then she'll go back out. About to level up again. So power levels are 1300 out of 3000. To get to another dimension, you have to have a minimum of 2000, sometimes 3000 power to get there. So that's good to know. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's roundels. These things are called roundels. They're all throughout your TARDIS, and they're pretty amazing. Let me show you why. If you take to the reconfigure mode, you can take the cover off the roundel. Now the roundels can attach different things. You have transmit ME cables, energy conduits, item ducts, fluid ducts, chunk loader, nanogene canister. So basically you can, Essentia, you can hook up Essentia tubes here, you can hook up power, fluid, item ducts, and everywhere that you see a roundel, you can attach a machine and have that go there. So it's pretty awesome. It stores a little bit of energy in it as well. You go to dismantle mode to put that cover back on. So that is the TARDIS mod in a nutshell. A pretty useful, amazing mod. Imagine all the fun we can have with this, because we can take our space with us as we travel. Pretty cool. Let's see if there's any last minute things. I think that is everything you need to know. Get it started with the TARDIS mod. And oh, if you need another screwdriver, you just pop this button here and it's going to pop one out and you can use it. Takes some energy though, we don't want to use that quite yet. And if you want to get extra energy into the console, you can put your screwdriver in there and hit the button and it'll eat it. But we're going to do that right now because we want to keep our screwdriver. So this has been Goshen Athelion, and we are going to cut out here and we will catch you next episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.